Welcome to Cocktails in the War Room, everybody. This is Cocktails in the War Room number 63, which means that for 63 nights in a row at 8:30, we have all gotten together right here on the Mistress Carrie Facebook page to get through all of the craziness that has been thrown at us for the last 63 plus days. And why not on a night where I actually have a big announcement tonight, would we not have crazy thunderstorms and the possibility of a tornado? So the first thing I will say is I hope you guys are safe. So if you are watching this from anywhere in central New England, there are some crazy storms going through. Will you guys all please be careful and take heed of the weather warnings and head for the basement if you need to. It's not very often that we get tornado warnings here in New England. And yeah, Jim, we've got cabin fever. We've got, possible tornadoes, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. Tell me about the Twinkie. There's just a lot going on. And I was getting ready to sit down here in the war room, and all of a sudden it got super windy, and Wednesday started freaking out. For anybody that is new to Cocktails in the War Room, I keep forgetting that sometimes we get new people in here. Wednesday is my 2-year-old black pug. She started losing her mind when the weather came through. And so I had to run around the house and close up all of the windows. And now it's getting stuffy in the house, but it's so windy and it's raining so hard outside that the house is all locked up right now. I'm also running on battery power with my phone and everything. So just in case for some reason we lose electricity, we shouldn't get cut off. So just make sure you guys are safe. That is my biggest concern. So the first thing that I want to do is cheers you all. This is my beautiful Cocktails in the War Room mug that Karina sent me to my post office box, which I love so much. Ooh, thunder. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but crazy outside. Just crazy weather. And I wanted to cheers you guys because you guys for the last 63 days, and even more than that, for the last 22 years, have been my family. And you have been my support group, and you have been my shoulder, and you've been the people that I confided in when things were bad, and the people that I celebrated with when things were great. And especially my whole career on WAAF, you guys have been my family. And on February 21st, when WAAF went off the air, and we had to say goodbye, that was like a death for me. It's like my best friend died. And I spent some weeks really trying to figure out how much of my life was over, trying to take stock in, where I was going to go and what I was going to do. And one of the things that hit me the hardest was that everybody in the WAF family has always been there when I've had a passion project, and when I needed help raising money, when I needed help reaching a goal, when we wanted to help build a house for a veteran that was injured in Iraq, or if I was going to run the marathon and wanted to do it to help veterans that were battling the invisible wounds of war. Every crazy idea, every single thing that I've ever done, you guys have been there for me. And saying goodbye on February 21st made me feel like that part of my life was over. And then obviously everything with the virus hit. And so it's one of those things that, we talk about it almost every night, that there's either essential workers who are out there putting their lives on the line every day. There's the healthcare workers and the first responders and our National Guard soldiers, and then there's the truck drivers and the people in the stores and all of those people. And then there's those of us that are just trying to stay out of the way. There's those of us that are trying to be helpful by just getting out of the way and trying to stop the spread of this virus. And there is a helplessness feeling in that. And losing my microphone at WAF made me feel helpless and made me feel like I couldn't positively impact the community anymore, and that that I wasn't going to be able to help make a difference anymore. And ever since the virus hit, a lot of the plans that I had made and a lot of the things that I was pursuing, different jobs and whatever, those things haven't been possible. But I have been working towards a lot of different things. And I keep teasing you guys about, what I'm going to do next. And you guys keep saying, are you going to get back on the radio? Where are you going? And I'm still trying to figure all of that out. But I've put enough things in place that I feel like tonight we can take a little bit of a baby step forward. And once again, I am going to ask you guys to help me. And so, if I can hit post on this Facebook post that I have ready to go. If you're watching this on my Facebook page, there is a new post and a new photo gallery. And I am now officially announcing Cocktails in the War Room t-shirts. They are my attempt at helping locally and the community at large, and trying to help as many aspects of the community and the economy as I can. So I went to a friend of mine named Christine, who is an amazing artist, and she owns a company called Latini Creative Solutions. And she made a design for me and put some artwork together for me. Then I called a friend of mine named Brian, who owns Whirlwind Productions, who has printed all of my t-shirts for everything I've ever needed. My trips to Iraq and Afghanistan, my Tough Ruck team shirts, whatever I've ever needed, Brian's always been there. And I wanted to do something that would mark all of us in the War Room as the crew, as the cult, as the gang that we are. But I also wanted to be able to impact as many people positively as I could. So these t-shirts are made in the USA cotton so that they help American manufacturing. They were designed in Massachusetts. They are printed in New Hampshire, and 100% of the profits are going to benefit the Massachusetts Military Support Foundation, which, cheers to them, is the organization that's been distributing food to veterans in need that we've been talking about, that have had that food distribution site down at Gillette Stadium. They are distributing food in Agawam, Baldwinville, Barnstable, Bridgewater, Brighton, Danvers, Devons, Fall River, Foxborough, Framingham, Haverhill, Methuen, North Adams, Randolph, Rainham, Sandwich, and Westport, Massachusetts, as part of the Food for Vets program. They are also distributing food in New Hampshire and are setting up distribution places in Maine, in upstate New York, and so that is where all of the profits are going. So I wanted to have a way for all of us to be able to contribute. It has been extremely hard because my website is not built yet, and having a retail mechanism to be able to do this kind of thing has been difficult because I'm locked in my house. But I think I've found a way to do it. So I want to explain to you guys why it's set up the way that it is. If you look on the Facebook album, you will see the links to the local businesses that we are doing business with to try and help local businesses. These t-shirts are coming from a supply house that is supplying made in the USA t-shirts. They're black, obviously, because I reached out to Food for Vets and asked them if they would be willing to accept the profits from this. So I am not taking any of the profits of this whatsoever. All we're doing is covering the expenses to produce them. Normally, if I wanted to raise money for an amazing organization like the Massachusetts Military Support Foundation, I would call in favors. and I would ask people to, you know, do things for me for free or do it at cost or do it whatever. But right now, it's not just about helping to feed our veterans in need, but it's about trying to help our local economy and our local businesses as much as we can. And so we're going to support those businesses too, because that's how we can make a difference. So what I had to do is I had to establish a way for you guys to be able to purchase these shirts and for me to be able to process the orders, because I'm literally going to be doing this me and Wednesday, and I'm going to be calling in favors with my friends and family once they're allowed to come into my house to help me pack the envelopes. But we are going guerrilla style. So I put it up on PayPal because if you have a PayPal account, it's really easy for you to buy them that way. And if you don't have a PayPal account, you can still buy them with a credit card without a PayPal account. So I see some people commenting, do you have to use PayPal? If you click the link for the size shirt you want, and I apologize for not having a more streamlined and efficient way to do this, but it's the only way that I could do it lean and mean and fast, because I wanted to get these t-shirts up for sale so that we could take the profits and help these veterans and help these businesses that are in our local community. So go on the Facebook page, go into the Cocktails in the War Room t-shirt gallery, and as you scroll down, you will see a link for every size that's available. Sizes small through extra large are $26. That includes shipping, handling, and the PayPal processing fee. Extra large shirts, there's a $2 upcharge because the shirts themselves cost $2 more to buy. And the extra large shirts are $3 more because the shirts are $3 more to buy. So I apologize for making you jump through these hoops to click a link specifically on the one size shirt that you want. And if you want to buy more than one and you want to buy different sizes, unfortunately, the only way to do it is to do multiple transactions. I looked at every other option, and this seemed to be the easiest and most efficient way to process everything on the front end, and was the easiest way and had the most mechanisms on the back end for me to be able to keep track of the orders, to be able to print the shipping labels, and to be able to get everything organized so that I can order the shirts and print out the invoices and get them back to you as quick as I could. So I really apologize for it not being as efficient as things will be in my future endeavors, as they say, but this was the best way. And so I went and did a lot of research at the post office when I was there emptying my post office box with all of your generous gifts that you've been sending. And I asked them to weigh envelopes with t-shirts in them. And so we're going to parcel post these, which means that depending on where they're sending them to, depending on how far away, it's going to change the shipping cost. So if you're, shipping in Massachusetts, it could be this price, but then it's going to get weighed. So if it's a small shirt, it might be a few cents more than an extra large shirt. And if it's shipping to California, it could be a few cents more. So we just decided to include the shipping and to put the price up, and that the price also includes the PayPal fee, which there's just no way for me to do any kind of e-commerce right now without avoiding some kind of fees. And so I did all of the math. I have been working my ass off behind the scenes, researching e-commerce sites, researching shipping options, researching t-shirts. The t-shirts would have been cheaper if I wanted the shirts to be made outside of the United States. And I thought that if we were going to try and help our economy, the best way to do that was going to be to pay extra money for made in the USA t-shirts. And so that was the decision that I made. A lot of people are just joining us. go to my Facebook page, go to the photo gallery, which is pinned at the top of my page right now, and see the Cocktails in the War Room t-shirts that are now for sale, with 100% of the profits going to benefit the Massachusetts Military Support Foundation. So I want to also put it on the record. I want to make sure that you guys understand the difference between when someone says 100% of the proceeds and 100% of the profits. When people use the word proceeds, because again, I had to research all of this to make sure that we were going to be 100% on the up and up. When someone says proceeds, that would mean that every penny of the $26 sale price would go to the charity. When you say profits, that means we're going to be paying the expenses. So we're buying the shirts, we're printing the shirts, designing the shirts, shipping the shirts, and all of those things have expenses. But that's part of the point of the shirts, is to support these businesses as well. Because the way that the economy is right now, all of these small businesses could use a helping hand, and that's part of what this shirt is going to do. So I'm saying 100% of the profits, which means that after the printing and the t-shirts and the postage and all of the expenses associated with the design and printing and shipping of these shirts, every penny after that is going to the charity. So I am not financially benefiting from these shirts at all. I really wanted us to be able to make a difference and to be able to put our collective efforts together and say, you know what, even from the War Room, we can make a difference and we can help, even if it just means buying a t-shirt. And so I'm not exactly sure where the cotton is grown and where the shirts are sewn, but they're made in the United States. So I know that that money is staying in the economy. And I know that they were designed and they're being printed right here in New England, and they're going through the post office, and I'm getting the packing materials and everything locally, so that I'm doing as much as I can to help as many people as possible, from sitting here in my war room talking into my cell phone through this beautiful little tripod production that I've had going for the last 63 nights. So I'm really hoping that I did you guys proud. I hope you're not disappointed by my announcement. Like I said, I've been working on a lot of things, and this is just the first of many announcements that I know I'm going to be able to share with you in the coming weeks and months. But I felt so helpless, not only since AAF went off the air, but since the virus kind of put us all in our houses. And to be able to help in a small way, to be able to make one small step forward, to be able to work on a design. And my friend Christine is so creative, and Neil, and the whole martini glass idea with the hand grenade and the sniper reticle. Like, if we're gonna make something out of the War Room, then it's gotta be War Room like, and it's gotta benefit our veterans, because that's what we do. And so I really hope I did you guys proud. I hope you're not disappointed to turn on your Facebook tonight and see that it's only an announcement about a t-shirt. I am so excited and so proud that we've been able to pull this off, and that from our collective living rooms and war rooms that we're going to be able to make a difference. And I'm promising you this is not the last collective effort that we're going to do, but this is the first time in my entire career that I have organized a charitable effort when I didn't have a radio station behind me. Every single step that I've ever taken has been with WAAF, and this is the first time that I've stepped forward to do something alone. But I'm really not doing it alone, because I'm doing it with you guys, and you guys have always been there for me through all of the years of WAAF and all of my cockamamie ideas and all my crazy things that I've gone out on a limb to do. You guys have always been there. And I couldn't be more proud of the design. I think it has everything in it that it needs to. It's got the war room in there. It's got the reticle in there. It's got the hand grenade. It's got the martini glass. I think it's got the attitude. I put my quote on the back because it seems to be the one constant of the war room for the last 63 nights. Don't lick anything weird, and wash your damn hands. These shirts are only going to be available for the rest of the month. I'm doing that so that I can move on to new things. These shirts are going to be the coronavirus edition because of the quote on the back, but I've promised you guys that Cocktails in the War Room isn't going away. And so the next time we try to put some Cocktails in the War Room things together, we'll do a different version maybe, change the back. But I wanted us all that have been kind of locked in our houses and quarantined together and spending every night at 8:30 together to have something that marked us, to commemorate all of the time that we spent together. I don't know when they're going to let us go back outside. Maybe we'll get an announcement from the governor on Monday. But I thought making these shirts available for the next couple of weeks would be enough time for people that wanted to get them, and would give me a really good count as to how many we needed to order and how many we needed to print. I'm going to get them printed and packaged and shipped to you as fast as possible. But as you can imagine, I didn't want to order them without having some of the startup money to get printed, because I didn't want my friend Brian to have to spend his own money in this economy to order the shirts. So as soon as we start getting orders, which you guys are already telling me that you've ordered them, and I love you guys for being excited about this, that we're going to put in an order and we're going to get them into production and we're going to get them printed and get them shipped as soon as we can. You are not allowed to yell at me about how long it takes, because I'm literally setting up a distribution hub in my dining room to do this. And I am going to work as fast as I can. So what I'm going to ask you guys to do is, if you're going to share something, share the album, so that in your Facebook feeds, people will get all of the images of the t-shirts, the front artwork, the back artwork, what it looks like on a shirt. I wanted you guys to know it was a big logo and not just a logo on the side of the chest. They'll get all, if you share just a link, it's only going to be the link for that size t-shirt. And again, I apologize if it's a little bit cumbersome, but I researched a lot of different ways to do this. And the way PayPal facilitates the back end, it allows me to keep track of your orders in the order that they come in. I can categorize them based on whether or not I've already sent them. It allows me to print the labels so that on my little label maker printer that I have, I can just click and drag and print so that I don't have to hand write all of these labels. And it just made it so easy to do it that unfortunately, jumping through the hoop for you guys of clicking the link for the different sizes and doing individual orders, it seemed to be the easiest way for me to keep track of everything. So Ron wants to know, do you take PayPal? You can either order them and pay for them through your PayPal account, or if you click on the PayPal link, it'll say log into your PayPal account or click here to use a credit or a debit card. So you don't even have to have a PayPal account to do it. You can do a one-time purchase with a credit card or a debit card, and it will process it the same way, and you don't have to have a PayPal account. But if you do have a PayPal account, you can pay for it straight through your account. Either way. I'm having a hard time ordering my shirt, Elsa says. I give you permission to Lysol me if you want me to pack shirts with you on Wednesday. Thank you, Brianna. Just bought mine, says Dave. Diva says it was easy. Ordered mine, can't wait. So if you're having a hard time, go to the Facebook page album, scroll to the link of the size shirt you want to order, click on that link, and it should come up with the logo or the artwork, I should say, for Cocktails in the War Room for the shirt artwork. And then it'll have the PayPal logo. Click on the PayPal logo and it'll say, do you want to log into your PayPal account or do you want to pay using a credit card? And you just click that and then it'll take you, you fill out all the information for your shipping and your contact information. You put your credit card information in and the order goes right through. Kimberly says, me too. Are you guys having a hard time or you bought them? I'm happy to click twice to be part of this. Thank you, Dree. I appreciate it. I got mine very easy, says Kim. Ron says super easy to order through PayPal. Was very easy. Bought 3 shirts, said Steve. Super easy, says Wendy. Guys, you will never have any idea how much it means to me that you guys are still so supportive of me and so supportive of my initiatives, and more importantly, so supportive of our veterans. And the fact that you guys have been there for me for the last 63 nights, for me to talk to be a voice of reason and a sounding board, and to be there when I need to cry, which unfortunately I've done many times, or for me to be there, you know, when I was laughing or when something crazy happened, like when I'm in the war room and there's tornado warnings and watches happening outside. It means the world to me. I have been working on this shirt idea for weeks now and doing all of this research, and it's been so hard because I hate surprises, keeping it from you, but I wanted to be able to make the big announcement and to be able to do it with all of us together. And so that I wanted to be able to make the announcement and click the link at the same time, so that I could see your reaction. So I really hope you guys like the logo. I feel like it had to have some purple in there, but there wasn't too much purple for the dudes. But at the same time, I am so in love, and my friend Neil is the one that came up with the idea of the martini glass with the hand grenade. I am so lucky to have such creative and generous friends in my life that when I call them at 9 o'clock at night with a harebrained idea, they actually pick up the phone instead of sending me to voicemail. And when I say I need a shirt idea, I need artwork for a Cocktails in the War Room t-shirt, that I've got friends that have these artistic abilities, and they go, what about like a 50s martini glass kind of thing, like the old neon signs, but instead of an olive, it has a hand grenade, and like, Mark, did you miss it? No, go to my Facebook page and look at the Cocktails in the War Room t-shirt album. It's up there. Yes, I'm excited. It doesn't matter if you're late. It's all right there. Everything you need to know. I wanted to choose the profits of these t-shirts to go to an organization that wasn't just helping out one geographic area, that they're helping all corners of Massachusetts and expanding to help veterans all over the Northeast. So to explain to you guys what Food for Vets is doing, if you are a veteran that is having financial issues and you have food needs, you can go to the massmilitarySupportFoundation.org website, and the links are right up there on the Facebook page. And you can go online if you're a veteran, and you can register and make an appointment. And then when you go to one of these food distribution sites, and they have different times and different days, depending on where the location is that's closest to you. But the place that's been operating out of the parking lot of Gillette Stadium, it's in lot 5. They are distributing food on Mondays and Wednesdays from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And there's different click here to register links depending on which location is closest and more convenient. But you register, and then you go there, and there are all of these volunteers that have pre-packed food kits, and they have packed 2 million meals already. And these boxes contain enough non-perishable food for 2 people, 3 meals a day for 2 weeks, and they're already boxed. So if you're that veteran, especially if you're older, and from what they were saying, a lot of the veterans that have been requesting this food assistance have been older veterans, but the volunteers have all been younger. And all you have to do is pull in and pop your trunk, and they check the paperwork and your registration, and they put the box of all of the donated and pre-packed food kit right in your trunk, and you drive away. And I just think it's so amazing that this organization has been able to galvanize these food donations, that they have been able to get the trucks together, that they've been able to put the manpower together to pre-pack all of these food boxes and to be able to distribute these food kits to all of these different distribution centers. I read them off earlier. Agawam, Baldwinville, Barnstable, Bridgewater, Brighton, Danvers, Devens, Fall River, Foxborough, Framingham, Haverhill, Methuen, North Adams, Randolph, Rainham, Sandwich, and Westport. And that's just in Massachusetts. Then there's one in Alton, New Hampshire. They put up different updates all the time on their website about new distribution places that they're opening, including up in Maine and upstate New York. And that is where the profits from these cocktails and the WarRoom t-shirts are going. And we're doing all of it off of my Facebook page through PayPal. And if you feel as helpless as I've felt, like, this is how we're figuring it out. This is what AAF does. And more importantly, this is what Americans do. When we have trouble, we're not going to argue about who's right and who's wrong, especially not in the war room. We're going to find a problem. We're going to find people we can help. We're going to find a way to galvanize our resources, and we're going to get it done. Period. End of story. And that's what we're doing. These older veterans that are the most vulnerable in our society with this virus, they're the ones that are the most scared to go to the supermarket. And they're also the ones that have already been living on a fixed income if they're retired or they're disabled. And now they're able to go on this website, massmilitarySupportFoundation.org. The link is right there on the Facebook page. And they can register for a place that's convenient for them, and they can go and get food. And not just for them, but for 2 people, for 3 meals a day, for 2 weeks. You guys will never know what this initiative means. And I'm a little bit, it's not under Marketplace, Tom. Right pinned at the very top of the front page of my Facebook page, there is a photo album called Cocktails in the War Room t-shirts. And all of the links, if you open it up, there's a whole long description about who designed the t-shirts, all of the links. And then there's a link for every size t-shirt. So depending on what size you want, that's the link that you have to click, and you go through the order process, and it's 1 shirt per purchase, and it's whatever size link you click. It's $26 for shirt size small through extra large. $28 for double X and $29 for triple X, and only because the shirts were more expensive for us to purchase. They're made in the USA cotton, designed in Massachusetts, printed in New Hampshire, and benefiting veterans all across the Northeast. I'm a little bit scared to see how many shirts we sold tonight. And for anybody that is sharing these posts and encouraging your friends and family to buy them as well, make sure that you share it so that they get all the links for all of the sizes and that they can see the amazing artwork that we put together. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to share this on Twitter and Facebook. I mean, Twitter and Instagram, because it's a little bit more difficult to put all of those links up there. But I wanted you guys on Facebook and in the War Room to have the first crack at buying them and to be the first ones to see it. So I'm so happy that I made you guys happy. And I just want to be able to make you guys proud. And I really wanted the first step to be something positive that was going to help as many people as possible. You guys will notice the charge on your credit card and the charge on your PayPal account as Bigfoot First Productions, which is my new company. And it's named not after Sasquatch, but after my big foot instead of my little foot. And I've been joking with my friends that when I came up with the company idea and was looking to name it something, I said that if I was going to take a step forward and step away from WAF, that I was going to do it by stepping with my big foot first. And so that's why you're seeing that on your credit card bill and on your PayPal account as the charge on your account, because that's what that means. It's not Bigfoot as in Sasquatch. It's Bigfoot as in my big foot as opposed to my little foot. So every single part of this has been a labor of love for me and has been something that I wanted to make really personal and something that not only represented me, but represented all of us and what we all mean to each other and what we're able to accomplish when we all decide to put our differences aside and charge towards a common goal and try to solve one problem at a time, which is all we can do right now. And I'm fortunate enough that right now I have a roof over my head and food in my refrigerator, and I'll figure out the rest of it later. But there are veterans, especially older veterans and veterans with pre-existing conditions and veterans that are immunocompromised that are in need of food assistance. And we can help fix that. And we're going to do it together. And we're not just going to do that, but we're going to help our economy as well. We're going to help American manufacturing by using Made in America t-shirts. And we're going to help local businesses by using local businesses to design the shirts and local businesses to print the shirts and local businesses to supply the packing materials so that I can spend all of my free time packing them in my dining room. So I'm already apologizing to the people at the post office because you're going to be seeing me a lot. And to my friends and family, get your N95 masks ready and put some gloves on because I'm going to be asking you to social distance with me in my dining room so you guys can help me pack envelopes because we got a lot of work to do. And David, you did not miss the announcement, baby. Just go to the Cocktails in the War Room t-shirt album that is right on the top of this Facebook page and you will see the big announcement and how you can get involved. So, I'm so excited! Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, Mark. Wednesday, yeah, she's going to help as much as she can, Monica. I hope you got a truck, says Scott. T-shirts in the War Room, exactly. Oh, God, it's so hot in here right now because all my windows are closed and I've been so excited. I've been running around the house for hours waiting to be able to tell you guys. This is one of those days where I've been like, I can't wait for 8:30. Debbie says, get a silver Sharpie and sign those bad boys. I'm really excited. I'm really happy. I'm really excited. It feels really good to smile. It feels really good to know that all of this time that I've spent at home by myself hasn't been for nothing, that I'm actually starting to see the fruits of all of my labor and isolation. It feels really good to know that not only me, but all of us are making a difference, even if we didn't leave the house to do it. And it feels really good to have a purpose right now. You know, anybody that is unemployed right now, and there's a lot of people. I mean, there's almost 1 million unemployed people just in Massachusetts, and across the country, it's 36.5 million as of yesterday. And as someone that grew up working in a family business before I was old enough to like get a regular job, and as someone that has been at WAF for 29 years and whose job was part of my identity and something I took such pride in, it's been extremely hard not having that purpose. And I feel like this is a step forward in that purpose and finding a new way forward. And I'm promising you that this is not the end. There is a lot of stuff coming, and there are a lot of announcements coming in the near future because I have been working my ass off to try and move mountains while it has been so crazy outside of my front door. And Mark says, just put in an order for 2 shirts. Thank you. I'm watching WWE SmackDown on Fox 25. It's awesome. There's wrestling. See, there you go. Wendy says your P.O. box is going to be full of silver Sharpies. Michael says he ordered 3 shirts. That is awesome. I did not take the bike out today, Rodney. I was running around doing a lot of beta testing on the PayPal stuff and finalizing artwork for the shirts and making sure, you know, that I had all the mechanisms in place because I was so afraid that I was going to make this announcement and that everything was going to go bad and that everything was going to crash or you guys weren't going to like them or, you know, and then we get a friggin' announcement that we might get a tornado and I'm like, this is 2020 all over again, that I finally have good news and now there might be a friggin' tornado. So I made sure that I was running on a battery on my phone instead of, you know, plugging it in and making sure my laptop was charged. And Jason says, 2 shirts headed our way. You guys are awesome. Share away. Bring more people into the war room. Let's help feed these veterans that need our help and support our local businesses and support American manufacturing. And, you know, let's show everybody that we don't have to be as divided, that we can put our differences aside and we can have enough in common to be able to say, you know what, we're going to make a difference together. I'm so glad you love them, Ellie. Steven says the shirts came out excellent. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, Therese, that's a really good idea that there could have been a paw print from Wednesday on there. I didn't even think about it, but next time maybe for sure. Christina says 2020 is a dumpster fire. I know, but I feel like this is like one of the first good things that I've had come out of 2020. So Tony says tomorrow you'll have to tell us how many orders you have. Yeah, so the shirts are only up for sale through the end of this month. So get them early and get as many as you want because someday I'm going to have an online store and we'll have all kinds of cool kick-ass shit. But right now, we're going to do one thing at a time. And right now, I wanted to take my first step with my big foot and do something that was going to help other people. Sean says, if I die in a tornado tonight, just bury me in my shirt. That's great. Thanks, Sean. Did you lose power at your house? No, I have not lost power. I'm okay. Kim says, have to run, but thank you. You still have a voice. Yeah, you guys are making me feel fantastic to know that we're going to make this difference. And I will totally tell you tomorrow how many shirts we sold today. But you got a couple weeks to get your orders in. So if you got transplanted mass holes, if you got veteran friends, if you want to make a difference, if you want to help local businesses and American manufacturing, if you want to give somebody a gift for a birthday because they're stuck in the house, you can do that. Baseball caps next, maybe, Rick. Walter says, this announcement has made my week. Walter, you are making my week. I was so nervous that you guys were going to be let down by the announcement and that you were going to be like, that's it? It's just a t-shirt? When I've worked so hard, that would have crushed me. Let's make sweatshirts and put paw prints on the back of the hoodie. That's a great idea. How big is your big foot, Joe wants to know. Their 4 size is different, Joe. So the big foot is way bigger than the little foot. By the looks of things, you may have sold a few shirts tonight, says Philip. I think we did. The original never duplicated. Absolutely. I don't even drink, but going to get it framed out with the picture. That's fantastic. And everybody knows that the cocktails in the war room can be anything. It can be Shirley Temple. If that's what your cocktail is, everybody's welcome in the war room. Shirts look fantastic. Hillary, you helped make this happen. I am so thankful that you helped make all of the connections and you are one of those amazing volunteers that has been handing out all of this food to these veterans and helping to distribute all of these meals that are pre-packed. And I'm honored to know you and all of the other volunteers. And I wanted to help any way that I could. And this is how I can help. And we're going to help fund your mission. And you guys are doing amazing work. And I am so excited that everybody is so happy with the outcome of them. And Carrie, I like the Wednesday. Oh, Frank, we got another fan on Wednesday's Instagram, which is Wednesday the Goth Pug on Instagram, by the way. Where is the link again? I'm sorry, I missed it. It's in the Cocktails in the War Room photo album right on this Facebook page. And there's links for every shirt size. Unfortunately, that was the only way that I could do it. So find the link for the size shirt you want to order. Click that link. You can either sign in and use your PayPal or you can process it with a credit card. Yes, shot glasses would be fantastic. Shared it on my Twitter and tagged you. Thank you very much, George. Share the whole album so that people get a chance to look at all of the images and to make sure that they get access to all of the links for the different size shirts. T-shirt is spot on. Thank you, Walter. Jane says, I missed the big announcement. Where do you get the shirts? In the Cocktails in the War Room photo gallery that is pinned to the very top of this Facebook page. So keep the video open on a window and then go and look on the Facebook page. I'm going to change the profile picture. Oh, maybe I should do that right now. That'll make it easier, right? Yes. So excited! Good news for a change. God, it's about time. It is about time we got some good friggin' news around here. All right, hold on. I'm making it easier. I'm making it easier for you to find. I'm changing the profile picture on the Facebook page. That way you guys can get to it easier. There you go. Changed, just like that. Shot glasses, shots for the moonshine. Pam says you did good, woman. Thank you. Therese says needed this. Thank you. And today was a good day, says Stephen. It was a good day. Humanity wins again, says Therese. Exactly. I love to see you so happy, says Hines. I am really happy today. It really means a lot to be able to do something good and to have some hard work pay off and to have some purpose again and to be able to mobilize you guys and to help in any way that we can. And I cannot wait until we can go outside, and I can't wait to be able to hug people, because if I see you wearing this friggin' shirt, you're getting a hug, a big one. I can't wait. But I do want you guys, when you get them, which will be as soon as humanly possible, as soon as we get them, put the order in with the sizes and all of that, and Brian will print them as fast as he can print them, and I will get them processed and shipped out as fast as I can do it. And when you guys get them, you better take selfies with the shirts, and you better post them on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and tag me, because the pictures of you guys wearing these shirts, I can't wait to see them. I can't wait to have everybody wearing them and for people to be like, what is that shirt? So that you can be like, this is how I spent my quarantine every night at 8:30. This is what we did. I need information from you. Can you message me, please, says Joe. Joe, I will get back to you, and I will do what I can to message you, and so figure out what you need. Ordered my shirt, thank you. I'm going to D in your town just to get a hug. My bestie lives in Leominster. I will be sure to wear it. There you go. Listen, I'm going to be out and about all over the place. As soon as they let me out of the house, I'm going to be right. You'll never be able to get me back in the house. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate your kind words. It means a lot. Hold on. I'm going to... I'm going to try and get a count. Yeah, it doesn't want to give me a count, but they're coming in. The orders are coming in. It's fantastic. My brother called. I told him I will have to get back to him. I'm watching Mistress Carrie. Damn right, Becky. Way to go. And you thought we would be disappointed. Look, I don't know what you guys have as expectations from me. So when I tell you that I'm excited about an announcement, I want you guys to be excited too. And I didn't want to let you down. So I'd like to contact you. Do you have a non-WAF email address? Yes. But you can also message me on just joined. Where's the shirt? Right on the front page, right on my Facebook page, there is an album called Cocktails in the War Room t-shirts, and you can check out the artwork on the front and the back, and all the links to order them are right there. Follow all the instructions. Something to buy? Great. Was thinking of getting you some manure for the horse preserve to show support. You want to buy me horse poop? It's the most romantic thing I've ever heard in my life. Tom says, I just ordered and will wear it at the Roadhouse in Leominster when they open. Yes. I came in late. What's up, says John. Cocktails in the War Room t-shirts that are going to help feed our veterans in need, that are going to take care of our local businesses, and they're made in the United States, so we're helping the economy. Click the links. So happy. I have no idea how many orders are coming in, but I know they're coming in. I feel like I'm doing one of those telethons right now, or that I'm like Crazy Eddie, like, ah! Thank God I got the tripod now so I can use both hands for all the gestures. New definition, WAF, woman and a friend. Oh, thank you. You're never going to let this group down, believe. Well, thank you, Walter. I appreciate that. Share it on my page, says Danielle. That's a shitty gift, meaning the cow poop. That's hilarious. Tracy says, I love the purple and black. They're always my favorite colors. Yeah, but you had to get the hand grenade in there. Made in the USA, designed in Massachusetts, printed in New Hampshire, helping feed our veterans in need throughout the Northeast. If you click on the link for the massmilitarySupportFoundation.org, you can get all of the details on Food for Vets, which is the program that we're helping to fund, and all of the distribution sites. And if you are a veteran in need, go there, find a distribution site that's closest to you, and click the link and register. We're making these shirts to help you. I have learned since WAF went off the air that sometimes you got to ask for help. And it's okay to do that. And if you need help, there's people that are going to be there to help you. And you got a whole war room full of people that are galvanizing their efforts right now and putting together their collective efforts to help you. If you're a veteran and you need help, then we're going to be there to help you. And we're going to help our businesses, and we're going to take steps. This is step one. And we're going to build some new things together, and we're going to charge new frontiers together. And this page bleeds blueberry cobbler. Yeah, it does, Joe. Exactly. Can we get some 4XLs, says Ryan. Let me work on that, Ryan. And if I can make them, I will, I'll put the link up there. It's just they started getting more expensive, and I wasn't sure how many of those sizes we were going to need. But if you guys want them, we'll make them. Thanks, Ed. I appreciate that. Michael says Springfield is behind you 100%. I love it. And there's a place in Springfield that is doing the food distribution as well. So sending one to my brother, 101st Airborne, 327th, no slack vet. Hell yeah, Laura. Hell yeah. So excited. I could not be happier. We went back and forth with, the designs, and wanted to make sure that you guys were going to love it. David says blueberry cobbler has to be the next t-shirt. Oh, trust me, David, I've been laughing about the idea of making Mistress Carrie blueberry cobbler t-shirts. There's going to be a lot of really cool stuff. We're going to do a lot of awesome things together. This is just the first step. And the fact that you guys are going along for the ride with me I am honored and humbled that you guys believe in me enough to get involved with all of the things that I'm passionate about, that you guys are passionate about. I feel so lost. I don't know the blueberry cobbler reference. It's what I get for coming in on day 60. Ah! All of the videos, just because you came in on day 60, all of the videos are up on the Facebook page. Scroll through the videos. You are going to get a lot of the references if you scroll through and watch some of the other videos. So go and check them out. You should get Mayor Walsh and Governor Baker to order 1 or 2 or 1,000. I would love that. Sean, come on now. Be nice to Mr. Kraft. I'm going to order one this weekend. I love it, and you are awesome, says Michael. Thank you very much. Because it comes from my soul, says Jeff. S-O-L-E. Aww. Day 69 on Bob Marley comedy. You need a YouTube channel, says Will. I'm working on it, Will. Trust me, I'm working on it. Ian, what do you think? Love you. Have a great weekend, he says. Ian, please tell me that you love the shirts. I think they're badass. Ian and I were texting earlier because I'm not working fast enough. He wants me to get back to work. He's a slave driver, that guy. But I love him. And he's been with me through all the crazy shit. The t-shirts and your whole idea makes me want to cry. Thank you, Monica. This will go viral with vet groups. Thank you, Mark. I hope it does. I want everybody to get them if they can afford it. I also want to make sure that if you are having financial troubles and you're not able to order these shirts, please don't feel excluded. Everybody's having a hard time right now. And I don't want you to feel slighted or to feel, bad if you're not able to get one of these shirts. It's okay. For the people that are working, for the people that have the money, if you want to buy the shirts, that's amazing. But if you just come to the War Room every night because you need a place to go and you want to be amongst friends and have something to look forward to, you don't have to have any money to do that. We're going to be here and you still belong. I don't want you to feel bad or, I've seen people commenting saying, I wish I could buy one. You don't have to buy them to belong. You can stay right where you are, and just the thought and the love is all you need to bring here. It's a nice memento for this crazy time, says Jessica. That's exactly. Can't wait for the shirt to be a War Room artifact someday. Right? Be like, hey, remember that time that we were locked in the house all that time? Karina, you are the bomb.com for sending that package. I have your mug. You are an amazing woman, and your care package with all of your amazing sentimental gifts was so generous and beautiful, and I love you for that. It's just amazing. Oh my God, Jeff says, idea, print one in the reverse so that you can wear it so we can see the logo correctly in the War Room. Dude, that's funny shit right there. You should make the first batch exclusive to us here, a slight change for the rest. Well, that's why I'm saying that these shirts, they're only going to be available for the next 2 weeks. And then this version of these shirts is going to get retired. And if we do anything new, cocktails in the War Room related, we'll change the artwork somehow or change the artwork on the back. So these shirts are going to only be for the people that have been through the coronavirus together in the War Room. We are here for everyone regardless, says Donna. Exactly. So they are collectible. That's why they have the War Room slogan about licking weird things and washing your damn hands on the back, because that kind of dates these shirts to exactly the period of time that we made them. So I'm sending an email to the chair of Central Mass Veterans Collaborative with the link. Hopefully he'll push it. Thank you. I'm buying one all the time if you change it. Thank you, Madeline. I appreciate it. You should design a tattoo. Talk about pressure. I was pressured designing a t-shirt. Never mind something that's going to get stabbed into your skin with needles. Limited editions, exactly. The room with heart and soul, exactly. We are so lucky to be able to get them. No, I'm lucky that you guys think that they're good enough to put your hard-earned money on them. Not going back to work until Wednesday, I guess. I'll binge watch 3,540 minutes of WarRoom videos to understand, says Renee. Has it really been that many minutes? Did you really add up? Is that how many minutes we've been together in the WarRoom? Are you shitting me? It can't be that many. Is it really that many minutes? Holy crap. Buying a few, grabbing one for Steve Vai. Fuck yeah, absolutely. Got any property of Mistress Carrie items, says Marcy. I am going to go through and look through some of my archives and see what I can find. And if I can find enough special things, maybe I'll put some little special prizes in the envelopes with your t-shirts. I'm not promising anything, but if I have enough to be able to put little surprises in your envelopes, I will surely do that. The minutes are true. No way. Almost 3,500 minutes we've spent in the WarRoom. That means I've talked for that long, which is not a surprise to anybody that knows me because I could talk forever. Holy shit, Batman is right, Thomas. Wow. How do I buy a shirt so you can give it to someone who can't spare the money, John? The best thing for you to do, John, is to buy it, get it yourself, and make friends with somebody in the WarRoom and send it to them. In the ordering process, you can put your billing information, and then you can put different shipping information in. So if you want to send it to someone else, you can do that. So make friends in the WarRoom and find somebody that you can send it to. I would make my first tattoo your designs. Hell yeah, Mariano, that's fantastic. How about bumper stickers next? Carl, trust me, I'm working on all kinds of ideas. 90 minutes times 61, not all of them have been 90 minutes. I'd say an average of 45 to 50 minutes for the WarRoom videos is probably good. Some of them are longer than others. You should put a drink recipe in each envelope. Oh my God. You guys really want to make me work for these shirts, huh? I think I've peed longer, says Thomas. Me and my wifey just ordered our shirts. Thank you, Rick. You guys are awesome. William says you talk a lot. I know I do. I mean, if I don't talk, you hear the clocks and the rain. That's all you hear. I will tell you this. I have a meeting tomorrow, a virtual meeting. And I am working on some technology upgrades and some software upgrades so that we can invite friends into the WarRoom on the videos with me. I am not making any promises, but I had a friend contact me that says he thinks he can help, which would be amazing. So I'm working on it. So I'll let you know how that goes tomorrow or the next day, but I am definitely working on some technology things. See, one of the things that sucks about not having a radio station at my disposal anymore is that we had a bunch of really smart computer, social media, web, and IT people. And if something was broken, I could pull the stupid DJ card and walk in there and go, I don't know how this works. Can you fix it? And they would figure it out. The fact that I had to start my own company and start all of this stuff is that I have to know how to do everything. And thankfully, I have a lot of really smart friends and a lot of people that love me and that I love that are willing to help me. And so I have a teleconference with one of them tomorrow that's like, I think I can help your WarRoom out a little bit. So I am working on that. That would be awesome, says Jeff. Yep, exactly. So we'll see. 1 hour, 5 minutes tonight so far. Trust me, I'm getting ready to go because my battery's dying and I don't know if we're going to lose power. But tonight was just all about the announcement and all about the t-shirts. We'll get back to business as usual in the WarRoom tomorrow. Ask Sully to help you, says Christine. Oh, trust me, I've been asking Sully to help me with some stuff that you guys are going to find out about very soon. That's all I'll tell you. Great for your resume. I'm not worried about my resume with all of that stuff. If you're talking about all of the software knowledge and all of that stuff, that is great for my resume. Bought a shirt. Thank you, Dave. When you open your store, you should look into selling copies of the bartender's book you use. Seriously, right? I don't know how many copies of that damn book I've helped them sell. Are the shirts men's size? Yeah, they're standard size t-shirts. They're not girl sizes right now. Right now, just because we were going to do this limited run and we were going to do it for charity, I wanted to make it as lean and mean as fast as possible so we could turn the shirts around quickly and that we could get the money to the charity as quick as possible. I do promise you, ladies, that as we move forward with all of the other crazy ideas that I have, there will be women's versions of everything I do moving forward. But in order to get these shirts ordered and printed quick and efficient, I just got standard t-shirt sizes right now. So get creative, get some scissors out, cut them, make knots in them, cut the sleeves down, cut the V in them, make them all sexy, show off the girls, whatever you got to do. Foo Fighters WarRoom artifact. My Foo Fighters shirt from Fenway. Yes, I know it's backwards. The shirt, everybody, when I wear it, everybody tells me my boobs look huge in it. So now you just had to look at my boobs. WarRoom artifact, drink recipes. We'll get out to all of that tomorrow night. I'm skipping it tonight because I'm too damn excited about the t-shirts. So thank you guys. My husband just asked who is Bigfoot. Ha ha, he just got the PayPal notification. Thank you, Laura. It's not Bigfoot, it's Bigfoot, as in my big foot. Great news. Going to get my shirt now. Thank you, Will. Help me get the word out, guys. Share the shirts. I'm about to go and carpet bomb Twitter and Instagram and share away. Encourage your friends and family. Make sure everybody understands where the money's going, that I am not profiting from this whatsoever. That we are taking care of local businesses, we're ordering made in the USA shirts, and all of the profits are going to benefit the Massachusetts Military Support Foundation and their Food for Vets program. And the link for the program is up in the description with the t-shirts so that you can click on it, you can see what they're doing with the money, and you can also pass that information along to any veterans that you might know that are in need of food assistance and how they might be able to get help by this program. Because that's part of it too, is we want people to know these resources are out there for our veterans. There's a lot of people that don't even know that these food distribution sites are out there. And we got to get the word out that all of these amazing volunteers are putting these food packages together, because there's no reason right now with everything going on that anyone should be going hungry, especially one of our veterans. So pass all that information along. Make sure that people understand what this organization is doing, and that we're helping out our local businesses as well. My friend Christine did an amazing job designing the artwork for this shirt. And I can tell you, because my friend Brian at Whirlwind Productions, who's printing the shirts, he has printed thousands of shirts for me. The Boston to Baghdad shirts were printed by him. The AAF to Afghanistan shirts were printed by him. All of my Tough Ruck shirts have been printed by him. So he has always done an amazing job. These shirts are going to be really good quality. They're going to last. They're not cheap. He takes pride in his work. And for anybody that still has those Boston to Baghdad shirts, you got them in 2006 in a war zone, and they still look good, damn it, because Brian printed them. Cover photo of my page. Monica, just make sure for anybody that is going to start sharing these pictures, make sure that the details and all of the details go with it, so that if somebody goes, hey, what is that artwork or whatever, that they have the explanation of the artwork, and they have all of the links to buy the shirts and the links to see who designed them, who printed them, and where all of the money is going, all the profits are going. So you guys are the best. I love you guys. And it's Christine and Brian Therese. My friend Brian is the one that's printing them, and he's amazing. And when I reached out to him, I said, do you think you could turn these shirts around? And he was like, yeah, no problem, because I haven't been working because nobody's ordering shirts for anything. So local businesses, you know, that rely on other local businesses for their business, they're hurting too. So if you're looking for some great artwork or logos or like whatever kind of design, if you're not artistic in any way, shape, or form like me, click the link and ask my friend Christine, get her on it because she's amazing. And if you need stuff printed, go and see Brian. We can help our local businesses. We can do this one step at a time, but we're going to take the first step with the Bigfoot. I've winked 3 times tonight. I think that's a record for Cocktails in the War Room. All right, guys. That's it from the War Room tonight. Thank you for being excited about my announcement. Thank you for everybody that has ordered shirts so far. Thank you for all the love and support. And thank you for your generosity and your passion. Thank you to all of the healthcare workers. Thank you to the first responders, to all of the essential workers. Thank you to everybody that's just staying out of the way. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for the last 63 nights here in the War Room and for loving Wednesday as much as you do. I can't wait to spend copious amounts of my free time stuffing envelopes because you guys bought shirts. Yes! All right, guys, I love you. Don't lick anything weird. Wash your damn hands. I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 8:30. Buy your shirts. I love you. Good night.